baseball. Every segment from now on, we just do a one-word football, baseball, just something, wrestling. Oh, man. The Karen of baseball. You know.
You hate to see it.
Go ahead. You hate to see it, you say?
I hate to fucking see it.
I was talking over it.
I don't think there was much. I don't think I need to really elaborate on that.
That one's on.
Hate to see it.
That one's on me. I didn't hear it clearly. I was still loading in my head. I had the pinwheel going. But yes, you do hate to see it, but it happened. There is a young. No, I was gonna say young woman. This woman grown as fuck. Now I had a name. The sleuths, so to speak, did their homework, and I got a name, but apparently the name is wrong. There's some buzz, there's some conversations taking place as to the true identity of this woman, so I'll leave the name out of it for now until we can get confirmation for sure which direction. I've heard things that she works at a school in New Jersey, and then that was proven to be false, and then she works at some other business industry that I don't know. We don't have it down for sure. All I know is that if I'm her, the first thing I do after this whole thing blew up is go to a hairdresser and fix all that, because I don't want to be recognized by anybody. That's a very distinct cut. There is a something about that haircut that just screams, "But it is ma'am." There is something about that haircut, that hairdo that you probably should have seen this situation coming. I have this feeling coming into the ballpark, she was giving people hell. Something very, very Karen about that dude, but let's not discriminate here. It's baseball. It's what it really comes down to. It's baseball. And in baseball, the big muscular men take the baseball bat, they hit the ball as hard as they can, and when they do that, and the ball travels well over the wall and into the seats, they refer to that as a home run. It's worth 1 point for the batter, or if you've got guys already on base, those also count as points. If you get 4 of them, it's a grand slam. This was a regular home run into the stands, and it was hit in an area that was in a section that was, more than its fair share of empty. Hits the seats. It's bouncing around. The camera doesn't quite catch it. There's a bunch of hands in the way. And then this gentleman pulls the ball out of wherever it came from. Pulls the ball out.
Looks like he picked it up off the floor.
That's what it looks like, yeah. And then he raises it high to the air. He's all excited.
No one was near him either. Like he just.
Well, she did extend her hand out. She's in the shot. I just don't think she's got the ball.
No, I mean, she was up in a different row. The ball landed in a row below her, and she missed the catch, and it looked like he literally just... I don't even think you recognize her there, because when you see her approach, he almost is like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't even think he noticed her. That's what I mean. It was like a free walk up to the thing. He picked up the ball, ran back. This poor man is probably... Yes, dude. Yes, I got my son a baseball on his birthday, dude. He's the fucking man.
And then he takes the ball. It's over his head. He's celebrating. Immediately comes back to the family, puts the ball in the kid's glove. What a wonderful day. And about 0.3 seconds from putting the ball in that glove, here comes this beast.
Ball of fire.
Here comes this wild, wide-eyed fanatic, no pun intended, who starts screaming, "That ball is mine!" The close camera shot was the absolute best. Because before the close camera shot, which was the cell phone footage, the original footage is like the MLB footage, like the long shot from the camera, and you can't hear anything. You could just see body language, and you could just see from the body language, she owned him. She was complete alpha in that situation. If he could have put his head down on between his legs and just showed her her belly, he would have. She's yelling and he's what? What? And then he's pointing to the area he got the ball. It was over there, and now I'm over here. Why are you over here? I was crying, and she's doing everything. All the cliche. She's got the hands in the face. She's doing the neck nod. Her bob is going to and fro. She's in full Karen attack mode. This entire deal. You could see with no audio the "let me speak to your manager" energy. It's right there on full display. If being a Karen was like being a Saiyan, she's level 3 right now.
She was Ultra Instinct. She
had
the white hair, dude.
I just want to hear the behind her. What the heck?
She was a ball of fire, man. She was about to have his ass.
Everything. Either he was going to give her the baseball or she was going to take both his balls. 2-for-1 deal. It was going to happen, one or the other. They're going at it. He takes the ball out of his son's glove and then gives it to her. And then does the little flick at the end. Like that's supposed to make up for the fact that you just took the ball out of your son's hand and just handed it to this loud, obnoxious woman. And then that's where the footage kind of ends because then she walks off. Everybody's cell phone footage then hits YouTube. And it's a collage of just the most irritating, disgusting There's people recording her on the camera. She's flipping people off. She's got the ball in her hand. She's mocking people with the ball. At one point, she leaves her row, goes down a few steps into another section, and gets into the face of another person. She owned right field on this day. Nobody was She was not backing down from a single fucking person.
All the smoke.
All of it.
Anything.
All of it. If she would have been allowed to walk at center field and just did a rotating bird to the entire fucking building, she would have. So I've got some information here. It says, while her real name has not been officially confirmed, there is a name that has been widely spread by the name of Cheryl Richardson Wagner. Although not...
Sounds about right.
With the hyphen, right? However, she publicly denied being involved, stating she's a Red Sox fan and wasn't even at the game. Another name, Leslie Ann Kravitz, also floated, but similarly debunked by her local school district. So they really don't know who this person is. And it's entirely hilarious that this whole thing is happening.
Internet's slacking, man. They're usually on this shit.
Well, it's the color of the season. So another thing that I wanted to talk about, aside from the obvious hilarity that is the fact she literally walked over and neutered a grown man on live television. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm going to tell you this right here and right now. If either one of us would have caught a baseball and then put it into our kid's hand, your daughter, my son, and some lady came over barking at us about the ball, and I or you gave that ball up to this lady, our collective wives would have lost their fucking mind.
I wouldn't have had the chance.
No,
my wife would have snuffed her on the spot.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
On the spot.
My wife would have moved me out of the way to start barking at this bitch. Especially considering our kids are involved. That would have brought out a whole different fucking side.
Her son, let me tell you something. I don't know. Listen, my wife loves her daughter. You will not fuck with her son. like, let me tell you something. If there's one thing, and I don't even know how to explain that without even trying to make it sound like it's different, but it's a little different. She'll kill for her. She'll kill for her daughter, but I don't even know how to explain what she would do.
It's funny because if your daughter or my son would have been older, like late teens or whatever, right? And she would have came over barking, my son would have been like, "What are you so mad about?" Sam would have just cut her. Like, there wouldn't have been a conversation. Sam would have just like, "Oh, word? I'm glad you came. I have something for you."
Yeah, Sam would have rolled up her sleeves like, "Yo, I had a bad today. I was looking for a reason." She's anything like me, she's looking for the reason, bro. Yeah, that wouldn't have got off. I feel bad, though.
I prayed for this, and it happened. Like Drew McIntyre.
I feel bad because it's like, yes, we say that we're not in this situation, although I can kind of bank on how I would react, but like I feel bad because I feel like he's getting killed, and he's kind of being called a little bit of a bitch here, like he was neutered, but like he can't really hit her. It's up to me. It was the mom that should have fucking like stepped up.
Doesn't have to hit her. Yell back or something. Call security or something. There's people there that take care of that situation.
I'm not yelling back at nobody. not a female. I'm not yelling back.
Oh,
like,
I'm yelling back.
I'm like, look, dude, you're gonna have to get out of my face. One or two things are gonna happen. You're gonna swing on me, and my wife's gonna kill you, or you're gonna walk away. Either way, I'm not raising my voice at a woman.
See, you're a decent human being, because I would have yelled for sure, and if she would have swung, I would have caught a case, because this bitch is going into the grass.
You would have countered?
I wouldn't have punched her in the face. I would have taken the hit, whatever it was, because I'm sure whatever was coming wasn't going to be. I would have picked up. I would have picked her up, John Cena style, like the AA. Walked down the steps and AA that bitch onto the grass. She'd have been out of here. It's not gonna happen. And then I would have did the fucking. I would have threw her, and I would have did the Jushin Liger fucking taunt with the quick feet. That's it. It would have been over. It would have been over. They would have escorted me out, but I'd have had a baseball. Man. Fuck it. That was a regular season
dub at the end, though.
See, yeah, and we were going to get to that. We'll get to it now, because what ended up happening is I guess someone from the team saw it on the camera. No. Is that how that works?
No. Let's give the shout-out correct.
Okay.
Let's give the deserved due, because in my opinion, after watching what you sent me, none of that would have happened if it wasn't for that person who made the call and everyone came to, and that was the fucking announcer. Oh. He absolutely killed that.
Yeah.
Did it so professionally, called him out, and was like, let's get somebody over there. That is completely ridiculous. Yeah. I forgot the word that he used. He used an insult, but I forget what it was.
Was it Bush League? I can't remember.
No, he's like it's like a dummy or something like that. I can't remember what it was, but it wasn't a curse word, but it was an insult. And I was like, dude, he did that perfect. And I think Seamless. Because he said that, and that was in the ears of the people that run the building, they came into action.
Oh yeah.
If he didn't say anything, I don't think nothing happens.
Well, someone did come. There was a lady who came with a whole bag of assorted little different things. And I think the killer moment is they did the thing, which that would have been enough. If they would have come in, hey, we've got the balls for you. We've got this. We've got some loose merch for you. That's pretty cool. Getting to meet the player at the end of the game and then getting the autographed ball from the guy who hit the home run, that's a fucking win. I think that's a win. Meeting the fucking player himself and like getting the fucking ball signed, that's pretty fucking cool. That fucking lady is at home steaming mad. It should have been me. I should have met the baseball player. I should have gotten the home run. All that stuff.
No, that's fucking crazy work, dude. I don't know.
That fucking guy, that fucking kid is living my life. I should have been getting the autograph. It's me. It's all about me. I'm telling you how to throw. I would have. You remember the old No Mercy games, the wrestling games? From the NCAA? I would have brought her down the steps and thrown her over the railing. Eliminated. That's it. It would have been over, son. She would have been thrown over the top rope into the grass. Let her fucking figure that shit out. Get that shit out with a spatula. So yeah. So really quickly, when it comes to the actual argument, right? So there are people who actually did defend her in stating that, because they're just taking it based on face value, right? She's saying that she had the ball in her hand, is what she's saying. She's saying she had the ball. I had the ball in my hand, and he ripped it out of my hand, is essentially what she's saying. And to be fair, as someone who used to work at Yankee Stadium and have been to a lot of games and seen a lot of home runs hit, there are occasions where I have seen that. I have seen people catch the ball like foul balls, home run balls with their glove, and then someone reach into their glove and pull the ball out. I've seen the ball hit into bleachers or into empty seats, and the ball's bouncing, and someone legitimately does have it in their hand, only to, on the way up, get it ripped like right out of their hands, or to have their arms hit so it comes out of their hands, and now it's a free-for-all. I have seen that. That is a thing. But I didn't see it here. We're taking it based on face value.
Well, hold on. I might have to cut you off here for a second because I just watched it back. I just watched it. He kind of low-key looked like he ripped it out of her hand.
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm pulling it back now, too. Right now. Yeah, she was in there. But the other thing is, she wasn't the only one in there. There's another guy next to her in a black shirt. That's like right. If anything, I think he's got the inside track on her, too. He just happens to be, they're in a row that's elevated above. So she has to reach down farther than the guy in the red. The guy in the red is in the row that it's in. It's a much easier grab for him.
Those two might have been together. They're sitting right next to each other.
And look, you could see it right when he walks off, when the camera follows him, you could see her already begin her trot. She didn't waste a second.
Oh, no, she was on his ass.
She was on his ass.
Oh, no, I ain't go. Yo, what was that? Okay, rewatching this live right now. Like, that little eek. Like, he did. You couldn't hear him, but he looked like he made the sound like eek. Like, the way he waved his hands. This is weird. I don't know, man. She may not all the way be a villain here.
No, but here's the thing. No, but see,
if there was no kid. Okay, well, hold on.
There it is. There it is.
If there was no kid there, is he a dickhead?
I'm still not sure because I can't tell if he ripped it.
I
see her reaching for it. I don't see the recoil of having it in your hand.
I do.
And then having
it ripped. I originally saw this on the phone, but now that I'm watching it on my computer, I don't know, man. He might be the dick for this dude.
No, I see her scrambling. She's using two arms. I don't think she had it. I see her reaching down and scrambling. I don't see... Like, when you have something in your hand and someone rips it, your hand kind of goes with it for a second, and then it rips back. That's a recoil. I don't see that here. It's not like he snatched it and she tried to wrestle it out. I don't think she had it. I think she was close.
No. He moves her arm. I'm literally watching that shit in slow motion. Her arm was straight down, and then her arm goes into the direction of him when he pulls the ball.
Okay, but you know what? Here's the thing.
This guy's a dickhead.
Completely flipped.
I'm flipped.
I'm on the other side.
Guy's a dick. No, fuck him. Hugging his son. Eek! That little fucking movie makes, dude. No, fuck this guy. We gotta get him out of here.
Here's the thing, though. And I've seen this happen a million times in sports, man. It's whoever walks away with the ball, man. She didn't walk away with the ball. That's it. She didn't have it. If she would have had it, then we would be having a different conversation.
She got it now.
She's got it now, but now the other family has so much more.
Yeah, do they?
Yeah, they do.
I don't know. This is you're right, but this is one of those public opinions that I think if there was no kid there, this guy would be getting killed right now.
Well, see, that's how the situation shifts. So there's a pecking order when it comes to that kind of stuff. The kid obviously should come first, right? In all situations in sports, this is not just baseballs, but when footballs get kicked into the crowd or handed to crowd members, and soccer it happens, they give the jersey, and basketball it happens, they'll give a shoe or a jersey or a game ball or something. It's always to the kid. If not the kid, then yeah, it usually tends to go to a girl or to the wife or a senior citizen or whatever the case may be. It's usually the guy last. So in this particular case, like if I saw 4 people going for the ball, 3 men, 1 woman, what changes the dynamic is the 1 woman. In that case, if there's no kids involved at all whatsoever, yeah, they probably should have let her get the ball. But if it was 4 dudes, it's a fist fight. I don't give a shit who walks away with the fuck. Whoever walks away with the ball and a few tendons or whatever, I don't give a fuck. That's how that goes. The kid being involved is what makes it tricky, because if there's no kid and he snatches the ball and walks off back to his seat and she follows him to curse him out the way that he did, it does still become a scene. It's a whole deal. Yeah, he probably should have let you get the ball, because of the situation, but I think the actual act of her trailing this motherfucker through seats and then just getting into his face and the whole, that's aggressive for a ball. Even if there was no kid involved, it's still a little aggressive. Especially, see, the fucked up part about me is I think by that inning I would have already have been like 4 beers deep, and I don't think that situation would have been handled correctly at all. So I'm thinking about it from the other side of it by saying, like, I think the kid saves him in this situation. I'll give you that. But even if there was no kid, I still don't follow me, walk up to me and get in my face like I'm this docile motherfucker. You're making a tremendous mistake right now coming over here and starting this shit for a ball. You know, I don't know.
I don't know. Because that kid getting that baggage, he wasn't really popping for that shit either.
And then how do you explain
about that bag?
Even if you know why he probably in the moment was still scared and pissed off about everything that would happen before.
Yeah, I guess.
And even if the issue is that, let's say there was no kid, he got the ball, right? And she made this whole big scene. She remained being an asshole after that.
Oh, well, she was taking all challengers at that point.
Yeah, she went full heel after that. She was ready for any smoke accessible in the area. That's it. Anybody who was willing to do it could have got it. She was down for, and mind you, she was being pissy. She was flipping off people. She was leaving her seat to go curse other people out in other seats while holding the ball. Man. She won the argument. He gave her the ball, and she still remained a twat. So I don't know if I'm putting all the blame on this gentleman. You know, I don't know. I don't think so, because I think the evilness was there from the beginning. I don't think this was a situation. I have a feeling she was being a bitch long before that ball hit the section. I don't know. Something about that whole setup was a little off-putting. But anyway, yeah, the Karen of baseball going absolutely nuts. It's making all kinds of news. The Phillies and the Marlins. That's the kind of shit I expect to see at Citi Field. You know, I know Philly doesn't have the reputation of being the softest people, but still, you know, that was a lot. And then I heard that she's not even from Philly. She's from New Jersey. I was like,
those are the worst Philly fans.
The New Jersey.
Oh, my God, dude. Oh, dude, I remember. Oh, you just brought back a core memory, dude. I remember being a little kid and fucking, what was it? Wasn't middle school. Was it middle school? I don't know. It was like 6th grade or something like that. And I had just gone to New Jersey. I'm in the school, and I see the teacher. Everyone's wearing Philadelphia Flyers jerseys. And there's a teacher just sitting there, and I don't fucking know. I'm a sports person, so I just assume, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you vote for your person you're from. Like, that's what you would predominantly see. So I see everyone wears Philly. So I told the teacher, I said, hey, can I ask you a question? She's like, what? And I'm like, why are you a Philadelphia Flyers fan? And she goes, well, what do you mean? Why are we a Philadelphia? Why wouldn't we be? I said, because you live in New Jersey. She goes, so? I'm like, you have a hockey team. Like, why are you a Philadelphia Flyers fan? Because we're so close to Philly. I was like, yeah, but you know what you're closer to? The Devils?
Actually, they're not. The New Jersey Devils are basically here. They're in North Jersey. It's so right over the bridge. It doesn't
matter. It's Jersey.
It's the New Jersey Devils.
No, I guess you can make the argument, right? And that was my young kid brain. But I guess you can make the argument, too. With like
geographically,
PA,
it does, yeah.
Just because you live in – but that's the thing, right? Because PA is sectioned off into 2 with the Pittsburgh Steelers for football and, like, the Philadelphia Eagles. So, like, sure, if you're – there's really no New Jersey. You can make an argument for the Jets. But, like, that's still, to me, kind of a New York team. But, like, so you can make that argument. That makes sense to me. But if you have a team in New Jersey, I don't know. That was my brain, my thought. But those, to me, Jersey fans that support Philadelphia teams are the fucking worst. I'll usually ask them, are you from Philly? Like, no, born and raised in fucking Cherry Hill. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, that's fucking weird. You're not from Philly. Why do you like Philly? So no, you don't have to be somewhere to like from something. But I always thought that was funny.
I think the rumor was that the lady was from Pensahawken.
Oh my god, that's
Oh,
crazy.
man.
That's funny. Nah, but she's wild for that. So hopefully she just lays low for a little bit. Don't let them see her walking
Yeah,
into a place of business.
let's let that hair grow in a little bit or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Let's change that hair color up a little bit, just so you
maybe
can at least go shopping or something without getting recognized.
just dye the bottom half of the hair. That's all.
Complete the coloring finally.
Yeah.
Well, let's get that set in, miss, before we start walking around.